Pan con tomate literally translates to bread with tomato. But to say that this dish is just bread and tomato is insulting to something so incredible. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take fairly ordinary ingredients like tomato and bread and add so much flavor and so much texture to both of them. Even if you have very subpar tomatoes and subpar bread, this will work amazingly well. Let me show you how. Start by washing and halving the best tomatoes that you can find. These Roma tomatoes have a really lovely flavor and aren't too watery. For the best texture, I love to grate the tomatoes into a dish using a turned over box grater. It's just easier on the hands. This is an easy way of removing the skin and just breaking down the flesh into this lovely coarse tomato sauce. At this point, taste your tomatoes and season them to taste, which basically means adding what you think they're missing. I would always recommend adding plenty of salt to bring out as much tomato flavor as possible. I also really wanted to highlight the acidity of the tomatoes, so I added a splash of sherry vinegar, as well as some subtle heat with some freshly ground black pepper. Those were already super delicious, but if you have some tomatoes that taste a little bit bland, feel free to adjust the sweetness with a little pinch of sugar, and to make them even more savory or umami rich with a pinch of MSG. Thankfully, these needed neither. I just continued tasting and seasoning until I was happy with the flavor. While the tomatoes are hanging out, you can cut up some nice thick slices of good crusty bread with a nice open crumb. You can definitely just use the toaster for this next step, but if you want the perfect version of this dish, you should lightly fry the bread in a shallow layer of olive oil. Push down lightly on the bread to make good contact with the pan, and keep these moving and turning until they are beautifully browned on both sides. You can lightly dab off the bread on some paper towel and immediately rub them with a halved garlic clove to add even more flavor. Finally, to finish our tomato, we are going to drain off the juices, which you can save and enjoy as a chilled soup, add them to a sauce, or make a killer Bloody Mary. But I digress. Season the tomatoey goodness with a generous drizzle of quality extra virgin olive oil. Mix this together and taste one last time. To assemble, simply add heaps of your beautiful tomato mixture onto the bread and top optionally with some good flaky sea salt. Okay, that did not take long at all, and I'm so excited because I know exactly how this tastes, and I'm in for something delicious. Words cannot describe how good that is. The bread is really savory and crunchy, and even though frying it is a little bit overkill, the flavor is so good. And the tomato, arguably the star of the show, is so good. It's so packed with flavor, it's so well seasoned. Even if you don't have the best tomatoes, you can still get quite a lot out of them because of the sherry vinegar, the salt, the pepper, the olive oil. They all add something to it. It is so good, it is so well seasoned. There's such an amazing texture from like grating the tomatoes. Cannot recommend this enough. Thank you so much for watching. Please go watch this video. Bye.